What's up, my beautiful people? So, my wife's car has been having this problem where she turns it on, and when she turns the heat on, it blows cold air. And so, I had the pleasure of driving this car's a 2009 Toyota Camry, and I had the pleasure of driving it. And when I did, I almost got in an accident. I'm not gonna lie, because I couldn't see nothing. So, what I came here to check, one of the issues was this reservoir was open for the, excess coolant. Don't know why and stuff. And then of course, FYI, there's coolant all up on the radiator. So there's got to be something else going on here. But what I was gonna do is fit it up and actually take out the old coolant and put some new coolant in. And then once we're done with that, we'll figure out what's the problem with it afterwards. Do we need to replace the radiator? Or is it something else? Needless to say, let's get started. So first things first, we're gonna take the coolant out. See this little thing right here? And we're about to twist that, let the coolant run out. And then once it runs out, we'll try to flush it by using some distilled water to clean it out. And after that, we're gonna fill it up with this beautiful Asian 50-50 mix. Gonna fill it up with the 50-50 mix. And go from there and see, watch it for a little while. There goes my water. There goes my peacock. I got a little bucket down there, as you can see right there. So we can wet. We can drain you out. I hear drip drip. And what we're also gonna do is we're gonna open you up just to make sure. You hear that drip drip. See what a beautiful red stuff. In my while that drips, I'm gonna take this reservoir out. I'm gonna go clean it. So, luckily, you're not screwed to anything. Just yank you out. And go clean you, man. And see which way. You just keep draining, beautiful person. Beautiful thing down there. I'll be back. So of course, while it continues to drain, we'll clean the reservoir out. Wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe it down. Into this reservoir. Place it back where you came from. And I have to put a little mark line over there so I know how much I need to fill in. Down here, I hear a little drip drip. So that means the majority of it has been drained out. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna close the peacock up, and then we're going to fill it up with some distilled water and let it run. And then we're gonna empty it out. Oh yeah. So this is all I got. I don't know where the rest of it at. Like I said, we'll do the flush, and then if I learn that I need to replace the radiator, then that's what we'll have to do at some point. But as of right now, that's down. So now let's do the flushing. Flushing! Water. Distilled water, of course, distilled water. Gotta be distilled, not tap water. Not purified, what's his face? Okay. So we'll turn you on. And we got all these thermostats set to high. We're gonna set that off to high as well. And what we wanna do is now we wanna look to make sure this little C moves up to the middle. Once it moves up to the middle, then that's what we want. That means now it's going through the pipes and working it out and getting rid of all the corrosion or whatever else might be inside the engine. We see the gauge is going up. And you know what's amazing? I feel the heat coming back on. It means my wife can what? Can feel the heat again. I thought I was gonna have to replace the actuator. Okay, the blend actuator for the heater, but that was not the problem. The problem was the doggone coolant. That ninja was gone, but we are going. So we are going up still. Right direction. So like I said, we're gonna wait till it gets to the middle. And once it gets up there, turn it off, cool down, drain out distilled water, and add coolant. So listen, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn this mess off. We'll go out there, engine cool down, and then we're gonna drain. Turn this off. Turn that off. We want to turn this off. Whew. So we have allowed the engine to cool down, right? Now it's time to what? Empty it out the distilled water out of the radiator. So we're gonna unscrew the peacock. And then allow the distilled water to run out. Drip, drip. So all the liquid or the water has drained out. I hear one drip, but it's done. So there's no more that I hear as far as the distilled water. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna close that peacock. So remember, just want to hand tighten it. Nothing major, don't need no tools. Why? Because it's plastic. Okay, now that we're done, you know what the next thing is? We're gonna add our coolant. And of course, this is what the... So this is what the distilled water and whatever excess coolant that was still left in it look like. Time to put coolant in here. So of course I got the Asian persuasion for vehicles, good for your Toyotas, Scions, and Lexus. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta shake it up. Got to shake it, shake it. I'm gonna fill up the entire radiator, and then whatever's left is gonna go in the reservoir. We're going to turn it on. We got these on high. We'll let you warm up with a little coolant. While it does that, we're going to empty out the old contents into this bowl. Now let's check inside the cabinet, see what's up. The heat feeling great. So while it does this, do my last cleanup, and we're out of here. Gotta get somebody.